We started film night in the year 2000, and each film night was a pleasure for me to put on, and I'm sure every student that has had their film screened on this beautiful large screen has a feeling of tremendous pride. One of the reasons I came to this theater was because in the standards, art standards says you need to show student work. And I thought, well, with a little extra work, we can bring it to this kind of a venue. I'm proud of my students over the years and of our record. We have over 350 local, state, national, international awards. KNBC did a news story a few years back on us, and it aired 3 or 4 times on the news, and they called us the best high school film program in the country. And the worst word we ever used in any one of our films was "damn it." We concentrated on story and film technique, not flash, and our stories tried to uplift the human spirit, give hope, expose any injustice, or educate. I commend all my students for accepting my strict guidelines, and I have a lot of students here from the past. I know that they wanted to do other things possibly, but I set down these guidelines and they lived by them, and they still came up with fresh stories year after year after year. Creativity does not require violence or the denigration of individuals or groups. I love my job. I love my job, and because of that, this has been the most painful show for me to put together. Most of you know by now that I'll retire at the end of the year. 26 years of working up to 18 hours a day, most weekends and holidays, and a good portion of the summers have made me tired. If you read my welcome in the program, you'll see that I've had medical issues for the past 18 years. My wife and I talked about it, and I decided to reduce the pressure that came with those extended hours. And since I can't do things halfway, I can't leave at 3:15, it's just impossible, then it's better for me to retire. But I haven't bought a rocking chair yet. I hope to be around Grant next year for a day or 2 a week as a substitute, so I'll be seeing most of you guys and girls still. I have another announcement to make tonight, but first I have to neutralize a few stories and rumors. I've been called many things over the years, like 900-pound gorilla, Captain Blood, and many worse things, I'm sure, behind my back. The truth is, I was never over 335 pounds. But I'm not that now. And the only time I became a gorilla or Captain Blood was when extremely talented and bright students were wasting their abilities. My nature can't stand the waste of talent. And I was very tough on those students that I felt were wasting that special spark. You see, I don't believe in coddling an artist. An artist must be ultimately sensitive and at the same time extremely tough. Another rumor, no matter what you hear, is I've never been a bar fighter. That rumor started when I had an accident that left my face black and blue. A gullible little 9th grader asked a certain member of my family what happened. "Oh," he said nonchalantly, "my dad was in another bar fight." Within an hour, the entire magnet was convinced that I was a bar fighter. The truth is, I tripped at school, and the only fight I had was with a cement. And the cement won. I was a CIA special ops sniper operating Eastern Europe. How we got to this one is truly a long story. But to review a few facts, yes, I was born in Germany. Yes, I speak German. Yes, I took a leave of absence from the army and traveled through Europe, spending a little time in the Eastern Bloc. I wanted to see the Berlin Wall while it was still standing, and that was important for me. but that doesn't make me a sniper. There are so many other stories I could share with you, like back in 1964 when I was kissed by a 9-foot catfish in the swamps of Louisiana. While training as a jungle fighter. And that's true, I was trained as a jungle fighter. But the snickering down there front, when I say kissed, I don't mean in that way. And the catfish was a real catfish, a 9-foot catfish. Not what you're thinking. True story. Jungle fighter in the swamps with a rifle and pack above my head, the muck up to here, and I get bumped by something. It almost knocks me over. Scared the heck out of me. And the sergeant's walking on the bank, and I'm going, Sergeant, Sergeant. I thought it was maybe an anaconda. He looked down, he started laughing. I said, nothing funny. It bumps me again. And then it keeps bumping me and runs along the bottom of my leg. And he's laughing. He and the other cadre are laughing up there. He says, son, you just been kissed by a 9-foot catfish. So that's the story.